Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Sunday night, we're 5 minutes early, but I don't think anybody minds. Not entirely sure what's going on with Twitch. Saying the video isn't working, but there we go. Back up and running. We are missing one image. Bring that up. There we go. 3 days. It's a quiet evening. I think Sunday night is warm. Best part of 27 degrees. It's been a lovely day. We're off to the time trials today. Guess we're just going to get stuck in. We might do a daily race. Good evening, Lee. Welcome. We might do a weekly race just to get stuck in. Just to get some practice of doing a bit of driving already today. So, well, see what the day brings. I need to do well at the time trials today. Got this personal thing. I've not been really performing very well at all. Evening Azza, evening Fat Man. I've been outside the top 15, struggling to get into the top 30 on my friends list. I should be further up there, so I need to put a little bit more effort into what we're doing. Probably focusing a little bit more on using less traction control and less counter steer. Unless it makes us quicker, of course. Ultimately, we need to do a little bit better, do a little bit more. You did one of your best percentages on the Evo TT. That's good. That is good. We need a road car. Oh, likely. We've found one. What should we use? Is there a PP limit? There isn't. It just says road car. Garage car allowed. Okay. We use the Megane. Not that this is going to be much warm up. We'll take a look at the tables and we'll see ultimately where people are and what they've achieved. We will attempt to push ourselves somewhere near the top. Got to try at least, haven't we? Somebody said they really enjoyed this week's weekly races. Car handles very well. No slip, no slide. Goes like an absolute train. To get dizzy. This would be good for one of the league races. Putting in as many laps as possible inside an hour. I think it'd be fun. A little bit different, a little bit tactical. Trying to find the perfect line. Trying to find how to get round the lap as quickly as possible. Actually flying these things. What did I get up to today? Well, funnily enough, went out shopping this morning. First time the missus has been out for a while. Then I ended up making a video this afternoon, which I'm not 100% confident about is any good. I've got to go through the editing phase. I've just uploaded it on my PC. And I've got to put that together. Not a lot else really. A good 3 or 4 hours spent doing the video. A lot more than I normally would. But other than that, not a lot. A lazy Sunday really. So, sort of mooching about. Dropped. Ooh, another 6-star ticket for car parts. Happy days. Might as well be a 3-star. Can't beat this game for really beating you up. Yeah. where we were. Yeah, not a lot today. Not a lot. Didn't get up till 10. Just had a bit of a lay-in. Necessary. Had a 1 o'clock finish this morning. So a good 8 hours plus sleep. I watched some YouTube until I fell asleep. Clubman 500 Cup Laguna Seca. They're going to let us have Source of Car Japan. Oh, I think we've just found it. Suggested PP 550. That changes things. 565, that's not far away. Got the Afila at 546. RX8 Sprint. I'm going to bang on 550. 550 is a bit of a misnomer. Well, there's 529. I just did see a 550. 541 Civic touring car. That feels right. Professionally tuned. Yeah. Just underneath the target. We got sports hards. Could be a little bit dodgy. Guna. Evening Ryan, evening Blaney. Now I'm kind of guessing that my live count of people watching. Yeah, no worries, Ryan. All well. I'm guessing my live count of people watching is wrong. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that will be watching. It says 4. So I guess that's not. Just like the count of likes will be wrong, I would suggest. We've got 4-2. So that would suggest Aaron, Batman, or yeah, Aaron or Fatman left. I guess. Azza will be tired from fishing. That's what it'll be. Or still here, so that means Fatman left us. Fatman just came in to say hello, which is absolutely fine. Oh, he's here. So the count's wrong then. The count is wrong. It's telling me lies. Just not entertaining enough. That's what it'll be. That's 100% what it'll be. Too full of self-remorse and woes about how crap he is at GT7. That's what it is. It's 5 now. It says 5. It does. That means somebody came back. Need to get top off. Oh no. No, that'll send people away. As long as I've got the camera from there upwards, it's fine. It wants to keep people in. That's it though, isn't it? Fishing was a wet one today. Well, fishing is normally wet. We've got 3 laps to do this. Good evening, Neil. Yeah, the count is definitely wrong, isn't it? It's not up to the minute at all. Because that must be Blaney that's left us then. Maybe it is Blaney that's gone. Blaney's not said anything. Trying to prove the count wrong. Say hello, Blaney. I know you've already said hello. I've got a squeaky throttle pedal today. I can't hear it because I've got my headphones on, but the missus is complaining. He hates that wet rain, yeah. Terrible wet rain. We've got to get into that squeaky top 3, haven't we? Got an underpowered little Civic here. I don't know whether we should have been on the other brake system for this car, to be honest. Because technically the Touring is a race car, isn't it? We're into second. What is that thing up front? Looks like an NSX. We'll struggle to catch that bad boy. Mr. Gallo, yeah, I think he's got the passion to drive away from us. We're all right. Second is a win. There we go. I think we've got enough people to make a start now. Where are we going to start? Are we going to try and improve our gold? Well, let's review them. Let's review them and then we'll work out which way. Last race, 787B stand. Yeah, you see, that's actually a very good point. Let's just talk about that. You see, I did this race last time with the Super Formula. Last video that I made, that was a Super Formula race, that one. But I then I believe I could use the car in the background there, the TS020. So I could change that by PP. I used the Super Formula car. One of these bad boys here. One of these two. They're over the PP, aren't they? So it was that one. That's the one I used, the 19. But I would genuinely think that the car I want to use is that one. GT1. That's the one I'd like. That's got to be a surefire win. Surefire. Have I got a setting for it? I haven't. Put softs on it to make it 9. Oh, it's still way down. Downforce is mostest. High RPM. That's the maximum PP for that bad boy. That's the one I'd want to use. But not today. Bigger things, better things. Use the Sauber. Oh, a good choice car. I like the Sauber. Right then. It's Sunday night. It's 20 to 9 in the UK. We are off to the time trials. Murcielago, gold 153.047. Current gold is 153.170. So that's tight. Really. Sam is top of the tree, 150.9. What do they say we've got? 153.07. 150.9. He's not far off, is he? He is actually. He's a whole second away. No detriment. If we got at the top, we got Cavs. We got NW. He's a 151.65. Saximus, Zinus, as in there in 8th. Triple backs there with the 151.9 just outside. These guys are very close to each other. Batman's in 14th place. Mr. GTR, Mr. Zaka, Max. It's not the same Max as one last night. Big Popper 152.6. Itchy's there in 24th. That's awesome. 420, that's Hayes, 25th. Mr. Fisher, we haven't seen for a little while. Rob is there with the 152. Olive, love it. And then you get to Ollie, and then me. Ollie's an auto driver. You're Naomi. That's you. Neo Yami, sorry. That's you in 152.846. Decent. So there you get down to me at 53, and that really is pants, isn't it, really? Got to do better than that. So that's where we're going to start today. Yeah, we're going to find out how to make this car a little bit better. So let's pick up our own car. Let's pick up our own car and see what we've done to it and see what we've got to do to it to make it something. Now, I believe, if I remember right, somebody said to me, don't put a wing on it, but put front on it and then put 18-inch wheels on it. That will make the difference. 18-inch wheels. Suspension's on normal, so that's standard. So there's not a lot else. So let's go and take a look at what we've put on it. Then we're going to go and give it half an hour. You just rented a car. Never just rent a car. No, you can modify them. Do things to them. Why would you not? So, custom parts. Front lip is on. And then a wing. We've just got a standard wing. Got no rear wing. Yeah, you can modify them. They affect the car. Just the same as wheels. So you can put wide wheels on. You can put wider stance wheels on. You can put different size wheels on. And they will be in the process. So we go wide on the wheels, I think, an 18-inch. Wide. That's where we're going to be. I believe what I was told. Yeah, it can be done in TT, yes. Yes. Absolutely. People don't believe us. We've been fighting this for many months and many years. And it was only when... You want the big wing on, Az? Do we need the big wing? Big wang? Is that what we need? Big wang? Big wang. Okay, we'll put the big wang on. Medium high, type 20 M plates. It's the only way. Going big, you're going big. Happy days. So the key thing with this car, it's a road car, isn't it? Not a race car, so we're going to have to put the default brakes on. And the key thing with this is to get it hustled into the braking zone. That's where it's got to be. Wide, yeah. What I've been told. So this has been going a few days. This finishes this week, doesn't it? This is out in a few days. We've got 3 days left on this, so we're already gold. We've just got to make a bit more room. And then for our own peace of mind, we have got to be better. So we're going to do what we can do. And we're going to turn things off. So you'll see a video fairly soon. Will explain what I'm trying to do. So all assists off. Yeah, all assists off, and then I'm on S4. So 18-inch wheels. What we've done. So what might happen with this is we might get a bit sloppy into corners, but this thing you need to give it the brakes. Is it ABS weak? ABS weak. Okay, okay. It's not a race car, but maybe it's because it's a smooth track. ABS weak then. Okay. I've got to improve. I've got to be better than I have been of late. I've also got to be less passionate about my poor performance. I've got to be more accepting about it, but I've also got to be quicker. So, first couple of laps will be all about making sure we've got the braking points on point. Normal braking points are on the 200. Oh, Chihuahua, it's got to be 225. I don't know whether the ABS weak and the ABS default are a personal thing at this moment in time, or whether they are a universal global type setting. Because shish kebab. I've discovered something about some of my wheel setups today. I've done a little playing and testing, and it's something I don't get a lot of time to do. But I've discovered I've got some different settings on my wheel, and I've got different settings between different profiles. I've got an auto profile, and I've got 5 selectable profiles, of which one has got brakes that are really, really bizarre. Brakes that really do stop the car early. I just can't get my head round just how that is the case. But I don't know if it's something with me, or whether it's something with the wheel, or something physical with the setups. Oh, I missed the curb crawl there. Get off! I think I want ABS default. I don't like how these brakes are working. But I think that might be the car. I've kind of done a dissection today of what I've been doing over the last 6 months of this wheel, and why I actually feel I'm faster on the G29. And it's probably basically around the fact that there's so much to twiddle and tweak with on this wheel that I've never really got comfortable with any of the settings. I've started to do tweaking and moving and setting things up and trying to be more on point with personalising my setting rather than just using Sam's. Or the one Sam left behind, that is. See if we can get into this lap a bit more. That's terrible. 3 seconds off. I really am sponging the brakes coming down there. I could probably be more stamped on the brakes. I don't like the way the car turns in, it's horrible. It turns in a kind of aggressive way and makes the back end slide. What the chuff? and I'm not turning the car enough. So I'm going to change my profile. I'm going to change to 3. See if I can get the car to turn more through the corner. So we're on profile 3 now. Just because we want the car to turn more after the turning. Want more front end grip. And if we can do that with a change in the profile, all the better. Evening Omega Slots, welcome to the channel tonight. There's been a suggestion, Omega, that I should be doing this with my top off. Is that something you agree to? Good evening, Paul. Hope you're well. And then somebody suggested I actually need viewers. I shouldn't do it with my top off. I've got no ghost. It knows that I've changed my profile, hasn't it? It does know that. I'm using counter steer or traction control, so... Oh, the wheels are locked up. Come on. I was just fractionally late there. We're going to go to profile 5 in a minute. See if that has any more approach effect kind of effect on the turning. This feels alright, it's better. Probably top end of the 53s. No, 55. Oh, Pachupa. How's that? Got a ghost now. Okay. I can brake a lot later than that. Hey, good fella. Well done, mate. Good job. I can honestly say, all I gave you with advice, you did it all, bud. Just like everybody else that tackles it. It's all down to you. You convert what I tell you into the actual process, so... Congratulations with you. That's probably one of the early hardest tests. Once you... That's one of the rites of passage. Once you've got the Nürburgring done, it opens up the game to you, because that is such a big challenge to get that done. Whilst the course itself is probably massive and a long course, to get that remembered to actually be able to go on and get that gold is something else. It means a lot to a lot of racers, that. Brake on the 150 here. Oh, too fast probably. Oh. Different approach through there. Different line out, that'll do. I messed that up. 54.6, so 1.6 seconds away. Gonna brake just a little bit later. Don't want to lift on the run into the corner either, just stop sponging the brakes. Probably brake just that little bit later. This isn't a car that seems a feel to want to coast and roll. Doesn't seem to want it. Surprised it got through quite so, cutting that. We straddled the sausage. We didn't cut the corner, we straddled the sausage. Gotta finesse this line a little bit and find a cleaner way through some of the corners. We can improve down here, can't we? Brake on the 200. Brake on the 200, he says. Get back. We got a little bit of a run. Never realised whether this is a short shifter or a rever outer. I guess we're on a revving it out process. Rev it out, yeah. 53.8, so making steady progress. Gonna try and brake just a bit close to that 200. Feel I want to come through there on the tarmac, not across the curb. Gonna brake on the 200 here. Again, it feels like we could probably brake about the 190. Bit jittery into there. Could have probably braked a bit later and ran a wider line, but not through the second Lesmo. Lesmo 1 could have been cleaner, Lesmo 2 was just poor. 200. The gear slamming a little bit here, it's probably not advisable. Slow out of there, gonna lose all that advantage now. Yeah, look at all that. Gonna brake just before the 150. Well, we weren't as quick through there, were we? We were well up. We lost all that, didn't we? That was terrible. We were probably close to a 53.2 there if we'd have run that out. Didn't get that to didn't bounce the rev limiter in first gear going down to there. Haven't got the technique yet for finding that extra 4 seconds that we need. And brake just a little bit later into here. Not sponge the brake, but yeah, we lost the time going into there, didn't we? It absolutely hits the rev limiter at 8.5. That red line is a red line. To keep it in second. That made a bit of a gain, didn't it? A little bit of a short shift through there didn't help. Rev it out, as the man said. Right, just before the 150. Oh, we've blown it. Do we want to come out or do we just want to change up? We want to change up, don't we? We're going to change to steering ST5. Going to see if ST5 is going to give us anything. Whilst we were on a nice little program there of improvement, everything was working kind of nicely. ST5 is next. Now ST5 is this one with the weird braking. And I don't know why it's weird. But the car will feel like it's locking up, but the car will stop so much quicker. And then if we want to work out what's different about ST5, we'll have to go to the Fanatec app. We'll know before we get back to the start. Look how much slower the car is. This brakes so much better. Brake on the 50. It locks up. Maybe there's a way we could use this to coast and roll in. It brakes so much better. Unbelievably. But it locks up in the braking phase, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the brake force that's different. Maybe the brake force is a different setting. I'll have to just double check that. I'm just going to double check that. If I go on here, which you can't see, it's brake balance 50. Brake force 50, that's what it is. That's what the difference is. Okay, maybe that's just fixing that. Maybe my brake force is too high. Maybe. So many settings on this wheel. Good evening, Olive. Welcome. Haven't seen you around. Hope you're well, buddy. Ooh, just sneak through. Sponge the brakes unnecessarily. Oh, don't like that. Don't like that at all. I'm going back to 3. What's happening here? There we go. Here's the 2 corners I really need to improve. Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. I need to tie down the brake point, the turning point and the acceleration. I need to get the car turned and keep them off those rumble strips on the outside. Need to keep it on the tarmac. That'll keep the car quicker. So that's what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to focus on now, is putting the car around the track correctly and properly. I want a 152, a low 152 would be nice. You don't have to have a go. The question is if you can handle a car that wants you to brake early, And the key point about that is this car will teach you update 1.50, I think. You can get this to move and get this to go. Update 1.50 is your bish. Totally. $155,422. Well, I started off a lot further away than that tonight, and we kind of improving a little bit. What I want to do is progressively slow the car down. I don't want to slam the gears and over rev it. I don't want to lock the rear axle up and make it unstable. I want the car to be really nicely handling through the corners. Monza's a gorgeous circuit. If you feel you've got it in your Ryan, go for it and let my dulcet tones wash over you as you're putting the laps in. Maybe I'll impregnate something into your brain. Oh, I've just effed that up. Maybe I'll impregnate something into your brain as you're going round that will inspire you to do better. Maybe. Maybe impregnate is the wrong word. Transplant or implant, maybe, rather than impregnate. I'm not very good with words. Not very good with the right words. We went red, didn't we? We did. But we were faster, so happy days. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Do that in such a way that we can replicate it and make ourselves. Now, there's a little something that remembered to my brain. Somebody said slow down as long as you can in the gears. Don't be desperate to slow down. So change down in the gears later in the braking phase. Maybe that's something we should do. I like to change down and count the gears through. Maybe that's what's causing the jittery back end as I come into the Lesmos. Maybe. But I am a changer downer. As I hit the brakes, I change down a gear. Do it without really thinking. Let's see if we can do it here. See if we can keep to a higher gear. Oh, come on then, kid. Do it with us. Oh, shish kebab. Do it with us, and we will. We'll get it there. Yeah, it was you, Az, wasn't it? You said, "Oh, you're gear changing late in the braking phase." We'll see if we can. We'll see if we can do that, and we'll see if we can go a higher gear coming out the corners. We are seemingly improving our time, but we've just got to put good laps in. So 53.184 is my current optimal, and we didn't do the gear change thing there. We effed up. Just really looking to put a lap in again and beat this time and improve. Hug the white curb all the way round Curva Grande. Inside or outside, my friend? Inside or outside? Inside or outside? Inside or outside? Inside curb or outside curb? Inside. So stay tight round Curva Grande. The final corner. Into the 90 degrees at the final corner, then hold that inside line and push round. Okay. So go the inside line. Inside line. Every form of motorsport uses the outside line. I'm not dissing you, I'm just saying that's weird. No, the corner after the first chicane. The corner after the first chicane. Okay. Is this Tamburella then? Not Curva Grande. I can't get the car to stay tight to that right hand side of that corner. It just wants to wash away. Last turn is parabolic. Okay, I've got my corners wrong. I'm going to try and hold this inside line here. Don't want it, it don't want it, it don't want it, it don't want it. Come into it from wide and then hold the inside, okay. I took you rather too literally then. Lost a load of time because I changed down into first gear rather ridiculously. 53.5. So we'll go out following the racing line. And then we'll hook in to try and hold that inside line. That worked. Touch the inside. We missed that one. Got that far too much. On the throttle too early. Okay. We're still not beating our previous best, even on the optimal, so we've got to do something more. Look at that, we just let that loose, didn't we? That's rubbish. Had to really back off the throttle there. I'm going to try and run a tighter line there than trying to run it out to the curb. Not helping me whatsoever. If we can improve this line without touching the grass. We're making a wee bit of a gain through there. We're losing a bit going in, but lost all that by turning too late into that corner. Not got it, have we? We're being too cautious into Lesmo 1. Short shifted again. Didn't need to do that. Interesting. Rubbish show. I'm going to try and hold a tighter line through here. We made a little bit of gains under braking there, didn't we? A little bit tighter. 52.966 on the optimal. There we go. Let's put it all together. Probably cut a little bit more on that first corner. We can probably do better in Lesmo 1. Come on, boy. It's all about being smooth. Not going to do that change up till we're through the corner. There we go. Now just got to get this last corner right. Going to try that tighter inside line again. Just lost a little bit coming out of there, look. 53.0119, so we're not quite there yet. Too conservative on the final corner. Weren't really hugging that inside line. Too conservative into that chicane. A little bit better out of there. Used a little bit of curb and it helped. Feel like I've got the run out of there this time. Only against the Ghost, not necessarily against the fastest possible, but making a little bit of game break just before the 150. Short shifted, I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, here it has. This should be a 52. There we go, 52.7. That's made us definitely safe. I want a low 52, really. Happy days. Superb, Neil. Thank you very much. Oh, I've just missed the braking point. It just slid straight through. That was a shame. It's just about being smooth, isn't it? Being precise. Doing the bits and pieces when you should do them. Keep the car stable, keep the car smooth. It will find its own speed. Look how much time I lost through that circuit, and I made it all up in the last corner. Just by keeping it one higher gear. Only managed one clean lap. Well, that was me at the start. I did the same thing. Massively slower start. If we can finish really well on this lap, we've got a great chance to beat this Ghost. Again, let's just keep pushing this Ghost. Lost more time through there. We lost loads of time here, didn't we? Red flagged. We know we've got a poor Ghost sitting now, so we can beat this big time if we just put a decent lap together. We've got two really poor corners in this Ghost. 54.8 is on to the silver. Excellent, well done. That's a million creditos. Third gear in, and I can brake a little bit later third gear in. It's a little bit slower out though, isn't it, because of the wind up of third gear, but let's see if we can make something of it. We know Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2 are really, really poor corners, so let's see what we can do. Braking just before the 200. Probably braked a little bit early for the chicane, but look that inside line, make some improvements. There we go. Missed it, missed it, missed it, missed it. What a donut. think I'm going to have to coast and roll Lesmo 1. That was a good exit. $52,400 on my optimal now. Kind of. I kind of did. It didn't end up the way I wanted it to go. It ended up in a different way. I did intend to do a rig review and make it more about the rig and the upgrades, but I kind of got sidetracked. I don't know how it's going to turn out in terms of I'm going to go to edit it and I'll probably not ever air it. I've just uploaded the main footage into the editing suite and just fucked up that corner. Will it show the detail on the seat and pedal plate adjustments? No. I didn't get to that. I was more... I got emotional and I got reflective on how shit a driver I am. And I got distracted. But I could revert and I could add in the seat and pedal plates. The problem I've got is the rig used to be in a position where it was dead easy to video and make footage of the rig. Now I've got cables everywhere and I've got the rig pushed into a corner and I feel that I can't put a video out in the current rig in its current state, having photographed and videoed the rig, because I'll just get abuse. So I'm on the verge of not posting many videos that aren't about racing, because I don't like the abuse I get when I'm not good at videos with cinematic footage. I'm not good. I need some guidance, I need a course, I need to go on something to give myself some training to do this correctly. And I'm not really... I've hit a brick wall in terms of confidence, in terms of what I want to put out there and what I want to project and how I want it to be. And I think I've explained this before, and just going and making a video and putting it out there and then me editing it and think that's absolutely rubbish, I just end up deleting it. And that's where I think I'm going to be with today's video, because I'm not confident at all about what I want to put out there. It's making it very difficult at the minute. It's like I've got writer's block, but it's more I'm thinking about the... I don't think the videos are up to a quality that I should be putting out, not having done this for 2 years. And I don't know whether it's standard of video, just the fact that I don't know how to set the camera up when it's just me, and getting the angle right, getting the depth right, getting the, you know, the lighting right. It just takes all so long, and I end up rushing it and it just looks horrible. So I'm just over conscious as well about the negative feedback I get. So I don't know. It's breaking me at the moment trying to do that kind of thing. Shit the bed. No worries, Dorian. No worries. It might. Let me see what I can do tomorrow night, Neil, in terms of footage and camera angles, and let's see. I can't drive now. I made in below 13 seconds. I don't know. Oh, I see what you mean. B8. B8. You're making me guess. B8. I got told off by GT Amiga about the quality of my review videos. So, I didn't get told off. I just got a backhanded sideways comment from GT Amiga. So, they didn't want one of my videos airing. So, morning, Doug. That's why I'm a bit cagey about putting stuff out, because I don't have the skills to do that kind of thing. You think as a YouTuber I would have, but it's very difficult. I don't know what to do about it, and I don't know how to get around it. So we'll see. Ah, you stupid muppet. Can't get the car to stop now. Am I just pushing too far? Yeah, we're alright, mate. The missus is recovering. I'm just beating myself up about stuff I'm not very good at. No, I'm the Muppet, my friend. I'm the Muppet. I'm struggling to... I was alright, I was in a rhythm, and now I've blown it. I can't get to the Lesmos knowing that there's half a second of gain to make at the Lesmos. I can't get the car to the Lesmos anywhere near on time, and I'm getting angry with myself. Yeah. There's bigger things than that though, Dorian. Bigger things. There's reputations online. I need to do better. Yeah, 152.0 is a shocker, isn't it? That's good, that's fast. That's great. Well done. But to invalidate it, that's just infuriating. I'll do it before work, then after work. I lost time there braking for that corner because I was trying to be precise. Oh, that's such a shame. It's ebbing away. Oh, we gained a touch with the gear change. Slightly better, there's an improvement. Let's see if we can do that again. Although we've got rid of that ghost with the messed up Lesmo 1. We missed the apex there, that's... ABS is weak. No TC, no counter, no. No help aids at all. No, it just gets that way, doesn't it, sometimes? I'm trying to be honest, and I'm always trying to be honest about how my emotions are, how it feels to be in this world. It just replicates what you guys do. I don't think it's unfair for me to share how it goes on in my head and how it gets to be a struggle sometimes when you know you're faster and you just can't do it, and I guess that's true fact, and if I was faster, it wouldn't be a problem. I'd be able to do what the other guys do, and that's sit at the top of the tree and look back and have loads of YouTube views and have loads of subscribers, but yeah, we just went red. I'm not in that world, and I don't know why I can't get any faster. And I think it's just because I'm a pig-headed, thick-skulled numblock who just doesn't listen or doesn't take stuff in. I think that's where my problem is. I just need to go back to school and learn stuff. No, it's not that at all. It's not that at all. That's what the challenge is about. I'm second on the friend list in that one, and I'm 0.06 away from being in the top 10. That's not a bad thing at all. But being 35th on my friends list, when I should be top 10, should be top 5, is a problem when it comes to being a YouTuber. It really is. And then people want me to be cool and chilled out about it and being poor and not being somewhere at the top. There was a YouTuber event on Friday for gamers in London, and I want an invite and I didn't get one. And I know I'm only a tiny YouTuber, but I've got career ambitions and I want to be part of that group. So, because I'm not part of that, I've got to have some sort of... I do have fast friends, but I've got to have some sort of push, and, well, maybe I shouldn't be so quite open, and I should just, you know, smile about being shit. You know, and thank you, Doug. They're kind words. It's appreciated. But I should be better, and I should be more controlled about, you know, being better. But hey, it's emotion. Are we coming up to have done this for an hour? 1 minute 52, 26 laps. So we'll do 30 laps, and then we'll have a look and see where we are on the friends list. And I'll be probably 20th, 25th. That's asking a lot, I'd say. But my optimal 152.0, that's where I'd like to be. 0.6 of a second quicker, so I know I can do it. I just need to be able to do it, and I need to be able to do it regularly. Here's Azza. Shut up and drive. You can't get near your time. You're just adjusting to that brake though, Batman. You've just got to get that brake down to a T. You've just got to... I've just messed that corner up. You've just got to give it a couple more days, get used to that brake, and you'll be good. Oh, now there's a challenge. The Evo TT, I think you're gold in 5 laps. Yeah. Yeah, people have told me it's a front wheel washout test. You know what I want to do on this? I want to put counter steer and traction control on and see if I can beat my time. Just forget it's an Evo, I can't. It makes my skin crawl. But there we go. I should put the Subaru top on to counteract it. Try it, Jim. TC. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of okay with it, but I'm thinking the same with the Evo test. The Evo test being 4-wheel drive has got to be no TC, no counter steer. Somebody made a scoop livery for it. Men after my own heart. Well, we lost a bit of time through there. Tried to do it. Is TC a thing on this test or not? Is the try the TC thing just went wide, you nugget. Couple more laps. Is it faster with TC? You had TC1 on it when you did your time. Okay. It'll mean a restart, so... Yeah. So 52.065 then. Let's see. Well, 52.690 was the true time. 6,000th. Need to be in the top 2,000, really. 20th. We're kind of lucky to be there. So, traction control on 1 to see if it does any better. The Ghost will still be the fast one, won't it? what I would hope TC would do is at least give me a little bit more control of the back end of the car, maybe coming into corners and going out of corners, so that I can rely on booting it in the direction that I want to boot it in, rather than having to be cagey on the throttle. Because I used to do it with no help aids at all, and then turn on traction and then counter steer to see if they would help me go faster. Since I've got this wheel, and since the desire to do well, because I've got this wheel and spent so much money, I've started to rely too much on counter steer as a default help aid. So counter steer and traction I've got on all the time, and I need to get them off. I need to get back to being fast without them. They're too much of a crutch. I've been relying on them as in a principle, and just accepting that they're what are making me faster. But the only way I'm going to learn and improve to get faster is to be faster, and to drive without them. So that's what I'm going to aim to do. Sam has, well, let's go this way. Sam's got a slightly different rig. Sam's got a slightly different wheel. He's got a different sitting position. I'm using a wheel setup that he left behind at my house. There's an improvement. First time with TC. So I can't put my wheel in the same position that Sam's is. Sam's wheel is angled down towards him, and I just don't feel I can do that. So instead of being parallel or like that, his is actually that way, angled down, and he's pulling the top of the wheel towards himself when he turns into corners or turns. It doesn't feel right, it doesn't look right, and I've never seen a race car or a performance vehicle with a steering wheel at an angle down to a driver. So regardless of what anybody says, I'm not doing it. I'm not replicating Sam's position on that. That's got to be a personal taste thing for Sam. I'm not doing that. So in terms of, I need to go back through the licenses, go back to the licenses and do them without, what you mean there is go back and do the licenses without traction or counter steer. Probably. That's probably what I need to do. Be there 3 weeks trying to get them right and perfecting it, because that is how you learn the game. Those licenses are set up to teach you how to do the game. So it would be interesting to do. Be on a counter steer and traction ban. Yeah, gym guys are really weird, but it's not that, right? What I want to do is replicate a driving position that I know, and I want to replicate a driving position that's comfortable. So on my wooden rig, the one here, I mirrored that within millimeters on the setup of my BMW, and I found that position so close to my BMW seat that I got exactly the same pain in my left knee as when I drive the Beamer, which is to be expected, and that shows that I've replicated that position really closely. I don't get that pain here because the seating position is now completely different, influenced by Sam. Because Sam moved this rig about when he got here to make it more comfortable for him, and I said I would drive however he set it up. And in all fairness, it's not too bad. Good night, Az. It's not too bad a seating position, and I now get what Neil wants to know when it comes to this rig position. So my seating position is now so different to then when before Sam came to drive at my house. Complete the sentence to make it sound better. I'm thrashing laps here. I'm not actually doing what I need to do. 52.524 was that first lap. So Az has gone to bed like he's got to get up for work in the morning. Sunday night, Monday morning. Bald Eagle says, I'd love a solid rig but no room. I've got one here, mate. If you want it, you can have it. If it'll fit in your car, come and take it away. You can have my wooden rig. You've got a G29, so it'll go on it perfectly. It's even got inverted pedals, or the ability for you to mount your own inverted pedals if you wanted to, but then you'd need to take your... Yeah, Neil's got one for sale. In the living room? No, put it in the bedroom, mate. Move the wife's bed out, put your rig in. Neil's got a foldaway one for sale, absolutely. It's just the next step and evolution of becoming a sim rig racer. She bought you the PlayStation, she's got to know what comes next. New massage chair, absolutely, there's a great suggestion. It's for me back. Right, last time we've got to get this one right. This is already set up for the inverted pedals. It's already there, all ready to go. BMW driving seat. You've got a van, you can collect it with work. Wouldn't be any drama. You go in the office at work, you go beautiful. You've already got a rig you take to the office. 52.1, that's bloody good, Lee. That's with traction control on. How the hell did that back end spin up and leave? It never did that with traction control on earlier. Pulled away wife. They are available, I believe. They come with mouthpiece. You can blow up. Twonk. Optimal 151.8. See, that's the league I want to be in, but I can't find it. We've gone red, haven't we? Got to try and coast and roll the Lesmos a little bit. Need to give ourselves a little bit longer at the Evo. Send you measurements when you get chance. Okay. Yeah, I just can't convert that better driving into time on these tests. I find my brain falls over and I can't do it. Let's see. Let's see if I can hit that one good lap. 52.246. Come on. Too deep. How's that a thing? Ah, so frustrating. I'm gonna just do a retry. I don't know whether tyre temperatures come into this, you know. I don't know whether it resets the tyre temperature when you start the new lap. I don't know whether it... Orange paint on the barrier. Let's see. One corner at a time improvement. Didn't make it into that corner. I deliberately... We're just going to take a quick trip to the gents. Good evening, Matthew. Good evening, Vasquez. Welcome. Bald Eagle says, I can't get a clean lap in because I can't find the grip. The YouTube thing's quite easy. The nerves thing on YouTube's gone away. I've been doing this. How long have we been doing this now? 18 months I've been doing lives. Not really nervous anymore. The thing I struggle with more with YouTube is thinking of original content and thinking of interesting things to do, and then you get the other side of it, which is trying to be good and exemplary and best all the time. Let's see if we go blue when we go across the line, or whether we go red. Won't get the time, will we? The brake just there. Yeah, my missus doesn't come in. She knows better than that. It's just leaving the white line. It's gone away. Holy hell. Oh, got out of there this time. Lost a bit going out of there. Yeah, look at the gap that's opening up there. Probably short shifted it that little bit too much. 52.5. Wow. Yeah, a little bit older than me. Gonna try for that inside line as Neil talked about. Might have just done it again. 52.3. A little bit at a time. Little bit at a time. Every time somebody gives me a bit of advice, an improvement comes. When I can convert it into a thing. Yeah. I probably need to cut a little bit more. Turn 1, turn 2. Chicane 1, that is. I'm so slow into there. I was being tried to be too precise. Turn 2 you meant, yeah, okay. Come on, go blue, you swine. Blue arrow, come on. Didn't happen that time. Going to focus on this lap a moment. Till I blow it, of course. This has got to be, come on, a 51. Happy days. That was my optimal from earlier, slightly better than my optimal. There we go. There we go. So, I've mounted the pedals directly to the rig now, and I've removed the clutch paddle completely. The clutch plate, the clutch pedal. There you go. Spot on. Nice one. Right, that was a decent. I was happy with that. Happy with that. I haven't been saving fastest laps, have I, today? And I've not got emotional about that. I haven't saved them, so happy days. pedals. Fine. Replay. Save. S lap. 1,281 inside the top 20. Where does that put me then? Oh, top 10. Just behind Azza. Just behind. Not too far behind the rest. Just think, don't drive. Think, don't drive. Yeah, that's what it is. That's a second behind Sam. That's not so bad. That's not so bad, is it? That's kind of okay. That's brought my thinking back. That's Lee there, isn't it? Lee's made it up to 11th. 11th's on my friends list isn't bad at all. 10th is not so bad. 9th is kind of okay. Is there more time there, though? Got 3 more days. It's time to go Evo time. I think it's Evo time. It's definitely Evo time. Did we say 5 laps for gold? Is that what we said? Just ahead of JB, Bald Eagle's saying. Oh, I didn't look. Sorry, let's just see. Let's see where. Let's see. We were 30th place today when we started. 36th we were today. We were just ahead of Durolly, I believe. Done all right. Where's JBS? There's Sphinx. Sphinx. Woo! Look at how many. There we go. JB and Bald Eagle together. That's not bad at all. But look how many people have done it. Look how many people. 95. That's Uncle June down the bottom. Not to be ashamed of. Down bottom, lol. No, we're not down bottom. You're about. If Uncle June is 95th, that's ankles. 70th's probably about knee. You're probably right. You probably are about bottom height. Yeah. Probably. 45 would be bottom, wouldn't it? Thank you, Olive. 54,709. That's not. You're better than JB. Oh, there's something to write home about. No. Yeah, we're all as fast as we can be, aren't we, at the end of the day? Try and do what we can do. Try and be as fast as we can be. 156, what is Mikey? Jump on Evo again. Did I miss something there? 156. I didn't look at Dorian. Didn't look for your time. Do I need to? Yeah, using your own car thing is you should always do it. You should always, you can't find a little bit of time. You should always go back to using your own car, really, one would suggest. Well, I always start with the rental and then get that as far as I can go without doing whatever, and then we're back on it. So I thought that was JB in second place. So Cavs is top. There's no Sam. Neil's 5th. Rapids up there. 50th with Auto and Pad. Well done, James. Good effort. Auto. 50th in Auto. I've got to go back now. I'm going to go back because, let's see. I know somebody else that is Auto. So 50th is James. There's Jimmy. So just to give you an idea, Dirt Ollie is controller auto. He is exceptionally good. He's got his own little YouTube channel. He's into darts at the minute, so he's watching a lot of darts, and he's also playing a different game. But if you can get Dirt Ollie on your list, if you're auto and a pad user, Ollie is one to watch. I think Ollie has a wheel but still drives auto as well. So don't. There's a benchmark guy for you. 11th again. Let me get right. So let me go back. Sorry, jumping around a little bit. So Lee is in 11th. Rockstar from 420's up there. Big Bad Barry, triple. BBR Ian. Itchimables. He's doing alright. 420's there, as is in 18th. Fat Man's in 19th. Fat Man was that pre or post new pedals. Big Popper's in 21. Fung Plo. Olive. Rolly. Chris. Stefan. 80 from 420. Uncle June, not the last this time, not on the bottom of the tree. Bald Eagle 66th, OJB. So, let's borrow a rental car. What colour should we go? Grey. Go grey, because that sets the colour of the ghost. We'll fade out and fade away. Re-record, not fade away. Done that again. No help aids. None. Traction control. Weak. It's got to be weak, hasn't it? Because it's a race car. Yes. Counter steering that off. We're going to be saving fastest laps on this one. 35.311. 35. '49th is gold. Holy Chipotle. Let's see where we go. Post brake pedal, that's good. No assists. Let's see where we go. It's a daytime track this time. Oh, lots of force feedback there through there. Cripes. Lots of turning forces on the wheel. Gonna look to brake on the end of the curbs on the right hand side, I think. Just before the 100. Not sure if there's any little tricks required here, but we will try and get the car around this as hustled as we can. Here's the hardest corner. This is the second hardest corner. Done a fair few thousand million laps round here. I just picked a tyre. I didn't pick anything, I just went on what it was. Ten seconds to get to the line from here. Is there a choice of tyres then? So 36.7. To make up 1.4. Doug 66th. I didn't look at tyres. You've got me thinking now, should I have done a little bit more prep? Pushed too hard a little bit here now, I think. Neil said within 5 laps. I didn't think that I would be pushing quite so hard at this point. No, steering wheel's bugged out. It's done alright though. That's done best part of 3 hours before it's quit. Toilet break made the difference. Yeah, I've been on it. I've not been quite so cross-legged. I do often forget I've got a kidney problem, and I'll sit here not realising I've got a problem and need to go. Stay in 4th in hill before the finish line. Carry 1 to 2 mile. Change to 5th just after you get to the top. Okay, 10-4. Ran out of gear. Not going faster through the start finish line. Maybe because I took that extra width of line. I need to go back and check. That's played on my mind now. Choice of tyres. It's done me in. What did I miss? What did I not choose? Racing hards. Only racing hards. Or wets. So there isn't a choice of tyres? No. Okay. 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 Happy days. Yeah, give us a chance to get into it, chaps, before you start giving me tips and guidance. I need to get the feel for the car and understand what's going on. Don't mind. Just give us a couple. And then when I'm not quite there, you can point away. I just need to get into it and get a feel for it and see where I can get to before. Short shift wasn't worthwhile. Could have kept in that second gear. It's got no grunt, this Evo. Feels a little bit undertuned. Yeah. I'm being told I do. Look at the gap he got on there. That run was terrible. That change to third coming out of that corner absolutely goosed that, didn't it? At 1:39, change to fifth. Okay. We lost all that time in that corner. I was 1.5 tenths up. We just cut that apex. Little short shift there, didn't really do bad. $139, did you say? Can't see it. Can't see it. 139. I went 132 then because I couldn't see. Got shifted out of there, worked last time, didn't it? Look at the difference. 139. Okay. Half a second away if it was a good lap. All that time lost around that corner again. It's just the bad timing, the way that ET monitors the time round the corners. That's... Wowzers. That'll be a good ghost when we're following that one. Should be gold. He says I didn't go to 139 again. I need to sort that out in my head. Second gear out that corner is the one. 139. That's what we're looking for. $35.0. There's the gold then. Let's go and have a look at that ghost. So that only puts me something like 55th of me friends list. Watch this ghost go here. It was only a tiny slide. Wasn't anything mega. Felt massive. Right, 139. This will be another half a second up if we can convert it. Ooh, we went wide. Oh, we're good. We're going to be another 0.7 up. $136.047 in 2 laps. There's a 34.3. Oh, a bit deep. It's a very realistic test, isn't it? It's a kind of one you can get your teeth into, I think. Yeah. We need to see if we can... Need to go and have a look at the friends list and see what sort of the gap is now, and because we're a second ahead of gold with 2 little tips and the rest of it being... Oh yeah, we're breaking too late for that now. Let's go have a look then. Let's go and see where we are. Down to 11 people watching. Top 5,000. Save that replay. So 135.3 is gold. So that's there, 52nd. We're 24th. Long way to go. Long way to go. From this point onwards, it looks like a lot of people are still using their own cars. Top 10 is a 33.7. So what have I got to do? I've got to find another... I've got to catch my ghost and overtake my ghost, really, to get into the top 10. Okay. Now, there isn't a massive amount you can do to this, is there? It is what it is. It's a race car, I think. Got one. Got racing hards on it. I don't know what else you can do to it. Guessing wheels is wheels. The only thing I can just double check is oil, for starters. Make sure that's topped off. Oil is good. Nothing else we can do in here, is there? Aero, etc. There's nothing there. Wheels is the only thing. Owned wheels. Well, they're coloured, so they're standard 18-inch. If I was to put on, we can do different size wheels. Standard, nothing width. No wide or woolies. What else we can do? They're horrible, aren't they? Okay, so there's not a lot we can do car-wise. It really is just about hitting the drive, going for it, getting better. Let's do it then. Our own car, is that going to make any difference at this point? He wonders. Any difference at all? Did I do it on lap 5? Oh, happy days. Didn't see you post that, Neil. Sorry. Right. Settings, assists, everything's off. Need to do the ghost. Load the ghost. That one. We're going to have 2 ghosts now, aren't we? We're in a red car. That was a grey one, so the ghost would be grey. Nope, can't adjust any of that. Excluding the wheel dropout. That was cool. So we are down in 25th odd place, 24th. And we need to get into here. So we need to overtake my ghost. So we've got around about an hour and a half to do that. If that's what keeps people entertained, if we're going to call it at midnight. So let's get stuck in and see what we do. 139 then. And then we will get the car stuck into it as much as we can. Can't change any aero. Can change wheels, but can't change width or wide. Short shift, does that help? It didn't look to. .139. That was 138. Counter steer or traction not required at all, I don't believe. Shouldn't have followed that ghost. Slightly slower. Half a second. Oh, just ran wide there. Need to come off the brakes a bit earlier. See if we can let the car coast and roll a little bit. Ooh, shish kebab. So this needs revving out all the way. Okay. Quarter of a second down. Need to refine this straight line down here. This looks interesting. In the terms of us, I'm not getting any faster. The rental feels faster. Come back. People said this felt like an oversteer challenge. I don't feel that oversteer at all. When I downloaded the livery, I went faster. What livery did you put on? I need to go and check and see if JB's made one. Did you put the Subaru livery on it? I haven't looked at what was on your livery thing. 3501, I'm locked in on that time. Tried 3 different ones. And went faster each time, okay. Liveries it is then, because that's going nowhere. 34839, no good. No good, 3479 optimal. No good, no good, no good. What's Leo got on? He's got an orange thingy. Repsol. See, oh. The fastest guys, Cavs, not using any. They're just using the rental, I guess. Let's go and see what we've got. Let's see if JB's made one for us anyway. Keep yourselves entertained a little bit. See if I've missed one of JB's skins. Neil, he'll slap me about. Maybe what I downloaded has different wheel offset. Maybe, but I didn't see any wheels that had any different. Has JB got one? Nothing from JB. Nothing. I've got nothing there. Let's just try wheels. See if there's anything out there that standard, different size. Maybe it's bigger wheels. Maybe it's bigger wheels. Do we think bigger wheels? Maybe. Maybe go to a 19. See if that does anything. Got anything with a major dish? Like 5 spokes. Keen on many multiple. Ink eyes. Oh, that could be some interesting. Bronzed. They look good. They look a bit rallified, don't they? Standard 19. We'll try it. We'll try it. First, before we apply a skin. Let's see. Could be the difference, might not be. No idea. For want of anything else to try. But it is a bit weak when I said any tips, they go, yeah, download a skin. Yeah, that'll help you go faster. Maybe it needs a wash, a clean. Maybe. Be epic. Select from garage. One. Hey Jinky, all is cool, my friend. Hope so with you. Settings. Ghost is the only one, isn't it? Open. That one. 4,666. Awesome. Good to hear it. Let's see if this does anything. Maybe get a bit more roll. Tuesday night, my friend. Tuesday night we are open from 8:30 UK. It's no official racing, it's just going to be lobby racing, so whatever people want to do, we'll pick a track maybe. We'll maybe do 4 or 5 tracks, different types of cars. We might stick to just GR3 or something like that maybe. We'll see. It's just off season at the minute, so we just do some casual racing and 10 laps, 2 different tyre types maybe. If we can get something entertaining going and keep people a bit amused and get some decent racing going. We're a bit behind. Yeah, the schedule could be, my friend. We've got a bit of a gap. I'm taking a vacation the week after next. Then when I get back, we're going to have a practice week, and then we'll get stuck into it for like the last week of September, and then see if that'll take us to like mid-November, and that's probably going to be us for the year. I'm away for Christmas. I'm over in LA, so we'll get 1 league in before Christmas, definitely. There's no option to use soft stug. It's hards only. You don't get the choice. Oh, slid through. The grey ghost is the fastest time. The red ghost is my current fastest time on this run. Oh, this car is no good on 19s. It doesn't want a corner. We invalidated that lap. No, you're not home by then. Well, we don't start the official league until 9:30. Well, 9:15 for quali. So that's 4:30 for you. I don't know if that's any good to you. We can't really start any later because we have the Europe guys. The Europe guys don't get to finish then till midnight if we start any later. And then they're into 1 o'clock in the morning on a weeknight, which isn't great for them. But we also have Big Popper from Michigan. He joins us for around about 9:30. He struggles to get in before like 10 past the hour, so I know he didn't do last season because he was trying to show effort at work, but it's one of those. It's a little bit tricky to try and get a balance for Europe and the US. Right, we're up on the ghost of this ghost, not the fastest lap ghost, but try and get this car turned and rolling a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's a bit of a grunty grind, but we're nowhere near that car up front, are we? Well, I've got the bigger wheel size on now, so we'll find out just how much of a rub that's going to give. We're no closer to the ghost we've got though. And the bigger wheels don't help with acceleration, which going to the bigger wheel is not a good idea, I think. I went to 5th early, which was wrong, so yeah. Bigger wheels is no good. We will go and download a skin now. So then, you guys get to choose what we do. What do we do? Do we go classic Evo? Something like a rally livery? Do we go Do we go comedy? I don't know. What shall we do? We'll see what it does with the wheel size when we do it. Content search, current car, content search. Oh, can't do anything with the gears, Doug, I'm afraid. It's bopped in that respect. So there's a Rally Art livery there, look. There's a Shell Ultra. That's the one Neil used. There's a Gulf livery. Good night, Olive. Take care, my friend. Have a good one. Enjoy the week. See you next time. Repsol one's quite fetching. Texaco, Rally Art, STP. Fanatec one, we're not using that. Dorian 135 174. Happy days. Well done, that man. We'd use one made by the JB if there was one made by the JB. There's a few of these, isn't there? Cannot be edited. That's good. There's a pure black thing. Black's got to be fast. Winfield. That looks like an Australian touring car livery. Arbor Siggies. Mom. Rothmans. Shell. Olins. Do like a Gulf livery, but I don't think it fits an Evo. Castrol. What do we think, folks? What are we seeing? What do you think takes the flavour? I think, oh, look at that. Yorkie livery. That's got Fanatec on it. We're not using that. Sorry. Need to practice more. Yes, you do. Snickers. Got to stop being so much of a diva. But Fanatec on it again. Fast and Furious. I have no idea what a Fast and Furious livery looks like. Hello Kitty. Castrol. There's an Evo livery. Look. Mackinnon. It's an old... I'd rather, I think, go for that first one we saw. Rally Art livery. Both putting a Red Bull one on it. Prime, Sticks, Red Bull. Infinity Racing. Another race team, isn't it? Fast and Furious will give you more HP. Can't spend too much time on this. No, from Switzerland. That'll do. That one. That'll do nicely. Bit of fresh paint. And we'll change the wheels if it doesn't change. The green one. Yeah. We missed the green one, I'm afraid. What's it do to the wheels? Change the wheels. Swiss Eagle, whatever that is. As long as it's legal, we'll go for it. It's put Advan Racing RSDs on. And I'm hoping everybody's using Racing Hards, Doug. We don't have an option. It's Racing Hards. Unless, of course, they're using Inters or Wets. But I generally don't think they're using Inters. Just have a look at the wheels. They're the original ones. These are the ones that are on. This one I see 18. That's fine. They're white and they look to be bigger, don't they? They look to be a bigger wheel in white. They look to be A good 19 maybe. I'm probably just going to put the default wheels back on in that colour. That'll do. Yeah, everybody's using racing hards. We don't get a choice. Got around about an hour to try and get closer to that time. So let's give it a shot while we're here. Let's see if we can make something of it. Don't think either assist is going to help me. Don't think so. You can do it, he said. You can do it. A third. What are we? We're a second inside the time. And we need another 0.7. We've got a super duper fast livery on, so let's see if we can. Can't make it quite to the top of the hill. What we could try is a different controller setting. She is out and already mad at you for playing. Well, it's the birthday, isn't it? You shouldn't be playing on GT7 if it's your missus's birthday. It'll all be my fault. Missed it, got red. Can't do anything with the gear ratios there, everything's fixed. Good night, Dorian. You take care. All the best. Have a good week. Don't work too hard. Thanks for all your help, buddy. Yeah, I just overran that corner just a little bit by being a bit too aggressive on the gear change. And I changed up wrong there. You're making me think now, Doug, about whether you can alter the gear ratios. I don't think you can. Trying to get the car to coast and roll, but it wouldn't have it. I released my foot off the brake to see if it would grip and turn. It didn't want to. We're 2/10 down on our previous lap. Well, I haven't got a, I am 2/10 down on the previous lap, but we haven't got a ghost because we red lapped it, didn't we? We weren't any faster out of there either. Fucking. Should go quicker here though. Oh, we're not. we're catching, but we're no quicker. So we've got the ghost now, which so we're ahead through turn 1, just. We got it wrong here. Right, we're going to steering control method 4, which is the old setup, which is Sam's setup. I've been on 3 all this time. 3 is feeling really, really good. Now this Sam's doesn't seem to want to turn as much as 3. So we're going to have to go and have a look and find out what is so good about 3. This seems to be very loose into the corners. But it's faster on the ghost, not on the fastest ghost. Oh, you slug. Just overran that corner just a bit, so ST4 just needs a little bit of control coming out of corners. Had to lift the throttle again there. It seems to be faster, ST4. We used ST3 to beat the test at Monza. Yeah, this is definitely loose coming out the corners, definitely. 34.7, so 0.3 away. That was red, wasn't it? Short shifted, which wasn't an ideal thing to do. How much can we steal there? Must have a headwind in the tunnel. There is no wind, it's 0-0 on the map at the top right hand corner. But I do know what you're thinking. There's something advantage. There's something that's not going my way. I'm at a disadvantage with. Missed the gear change there. Okay, so there is time to be had. It definitely doesn't want to turn on the throttle on setup 4. I didn't change at the right time there. I wasn't thinking, was I? Donut. short shifted again. But we short shifted in the next gear, so it wasn't bad. Oy. Zombies are about. There's me reading the chat. We're all the best, Doug. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate your assistance. Thank you. I didn't change gear at the right time there. Not thinking. So the only thing I can think of here that's going to help me is to put the help aids on. Because I generally don't feel I've got any more. So I'm going to go back to ST3 because I was happier on ST3. Let's see if that's going to give me anything. Definitely feels different under braking. Trying to cut a little bit more there. Change to fourth at 103. Thank you. A little bit down on the Ghost. 0.3 away from gold. Not 0.3 away from improving. Don't get it. A different skin. Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting. I'm not. Have I been running with the optimal on? Probably 34384. 34384. That's not going to get us. Drive out in first, but short shift quickly to second. That's what I'm trying to do. Last corner. That's what I'm trying to do. Probably not hitting that. 34.3. Probably just not hitting that. Probably. But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it out the corner. First gear, then short shift as the traction's hit. What I'm trying to do. Fairly sure. Actually happening. As you can see, I'm messing up the gear change bit, so that's probably exactly what I'm not trying to do. Not actually happening. So somebody said green one. The risk one? Risk Racing? No, it's another racing team. I don't want to do. Green one. 8 zone. Richard Childress Racing. That's a NASCAR one. Green one. Lucky Strike Mitsubishi. Bit rusty. Green one there. Enjoy and like and follow. That'll do nicely. What Fast and Furious green one? That one? It's green. Somebody tell me which one they mean by Fast and Furious. I've no idea. There's so many Fast and Furious films. I've got no idea which one rolls into which. Which one? I appreciate I've got to go slower. Monster Energy, that's a Hoonigan one. Up, up. Right, start at the top. Add down. Gonna be it all night. That one. Gonna be that one, isn't it? Fast and Too Furious. That one. Is it that one? Too Fast, Too Curious? That's the one. We'll do that one then. Not Fast Enough, Too Furious. That's the one. Change the oil. Because you know you need to. Is there engine swap available? No, don't think about it, James. Not a bad little looking skin, that though. Alright. Bit of a waste of a wash. Now we're taking it off. That one. What size donkey wheels is that going to put on? Going to put the original ones back on, I guess. AVS Model 5s. We'll leave them on to start with. And then we'll, if we're doing desperately badly, we'll put them on. But this has all got to be down to now. Picnic, problem in chair, not in computer. It's got to be either that. It's got to be me, or it's got to be set up, or my translation of what I need to do to make me go faster. Because I've hit the wall. Quite clearly hit a wall that I can't improve on. What we've just got to do is run some laps and go from there and see what we can do. Try and improve, try and get faster, try and just cut a little bit of a tighter corner. We didn't go any faster with the Ghost, did we? So Neil's given us the pointers. I didn't short shift out of there, I should have. But I will do next lap round. I didn't change up at 104. Probably should have. Feels like it's slowing down. Got it a little bit sideways, lost a little bit of traction. Didn't make the apex of the corner very well there. Could be changing up probably at 103, not 104. It just gasses out at 104. Didn't change up at the right point. Didn't change up at the right point. Then I'm still kicking myself for missing 103. Come on, Widow, sort yourself out. 35.0, so 0.7 away from a previous best. Short shifted again. The green machine was ahead, look. Green machine was ahead. He lost out because of that traction loss. Short shifted. Could have let it roll. No good. Half a second away. Just ahead in the green machine. It's great when you've got two colour ghosts, because I'm watching them rather than driving, which is really bad, but I generally am watching them to try and understand what I was doing that previous lap. See how much run the grey ghost got out of that corner there. That's a great learning experience. So try and keep it as wide as we can. Try and run the critical corner as close as we can. Got to 139 so early then. Try and held the wider line into the corner. Tried to steal a little bit more. We've gone so wide. Oh, we lost it all there. We missed that apex. I tried to get up into fourth gear to run along the side of that fence. Going up into fourth gear just meant we outbraked ourselves. That was a shame. It really is coming down at very fine margins. Blown it, and that'll run us wide on this next one. So it's very close, isn't it? Not a lot of things that we can make up on. So counter steer, I suppose, is the first thing we could employ. We know we can be faster. We're going to go red, aren't we? Yeah. A little bit wider entry on this corner. Trying to get a steeper, flatter, if that's the right word, steeper, flatter line out so we can be accelerating earlier. Don't know how much we can rob on there now. $34,278 optimal. So we know. Gonna keep it in third. Oh, just missed there. And that's what people are talking about, it being an oversteer challenge. I can feel it into that corner now. I can feel what they're talking about. Right. Trying to get the car into that corner is the critical bit. Didn't change up in time, but the lap's dead anyway, so doesn't really matter. But if we can repeat what we're supposed to do every lap, whether it's a good lap or a bad lap, we will be far better when it comes to getting it right on a critical lap. If we can improve on that Ghost, come on. Drop back to 38, saw that. Bit wider entry. Really can steal quite a bit more curb there, can't we? Late to the gas pedal. I'll slow the car down a bit more to get some front end grip. Let the car run out wide, roll a bit more. I want to get the two Ghosts very close to each other, and we know we're close. I changed up too early. Load the acceleration down out of that corner. Need to be accelerating in first, but then short shift, as Neil said. I dumped the gear too early, and I dumped the gear too early there as well. Not thinking. Come on. Don't think, just drive. I missed that apex. Got too much. Right. Hey, 34,615. 5.3. That would have been an improvement, wouldn't it? What we're gonna do? Give it a whirl. See if there's a difference. I don't think we needed to load the Ghost. I think it knew what Ghost we wanted. Yeah, there's two Ghosts. Happy days. little bit early. Back end just tweaked on me there, big time. Hmm. 34.4, so a tenth away. These two ghosts are going to be incredibly close now. Tiniest of short shifts there, and then we missed a gear shift there. Look how close those ghosts are. The advantage is still with the grey ghost, but the green ghost is now up with it, so the closer we can get, the better we will be. The more we'll see how the race evolves between those two. Tremendous force feedback. 30 laps and a massive 0.20 difference for you. Wow. I've not got a massive gap. I must have... Oh, we changed up early there, talking, not thinking. Oh, come on, Widow. We're still up on the time, just marginally. So let's... see if we can do something different. Come on. Don't know how much I can steal there. I'll try and steal just a fraction more. The green one was ahead there. Come on, get a blue arrow going forwards. Come on! Just goes to show my acceleration out that corner wasn't on point. Lost all that 0.244 because I got into that corner too late. Oh, come on! I do know I can make 2/10 here. I do know I can get a 1:34.2 at least. And that was just by changing the brake method. Probably was the wrong thing to do, but it's changed things. And it feels kind of okay, but... changing things and... look at that, we lost a 10th. Through there. Gone wide. There, so change of the brake difference. That's kind of got us closer. 1:34.219. But we're not there. Settings, change it back. And then we'll see. Try to avoid the short shift to third. Going at 72. Got to remember all these. Thank you, Neil. Appreciate it. 72, 103, 139. Wow. Car slides more with weak. Evening, Eric. Welcome. Minor short shift there. Yep. I so want this ghost to be a good ghost. I want that drift in my next ghost. Let's get this final corner absolutely right. I don't know if I'm going to do it. We dropped a mile an hour. Probably should have kept in that just a little while longer. 34.541. That might be our current ghost. We'll know when we get round to that bottom corner, won't we? We really are eating those rumble strips on the left. We lost a tenth through that corner. That's shockingly bad. Oh, is that NASCAR? Logano just won at Atlanta. Happy days. I guess Wilkie's watching that, maybe. My 10th down at this point. Short shifted too much. My friend is happy now. Yeah, good man. What's this going to be? It's going to be slower, isn't it? We didn't get that drift in that corner. That's a shame. Oh, we came out of there up. Down there. We lost a shed load. I tried to run a wider line in to try and hook up a faster exit, but it didn't work. Trying all sorts of different things. Missed that apex. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie Jimbo. Lots of laps here and no progress. No progress at all. Stuck in the lower echelons and realms of my friends list. What can we try next? I think what Neil's trying to tell me is just keep persevering with what you've got. But I keep thrashing away and I'm not making anything. Maybe I'm just not settling into what should be the routine. Getting slower. Lost all of it round there, didn't we? Got it back to point plus 005. Shish kebab. Right, so what we're going to do, because we're getting nowhere, crashing laps, I'm going to put counter steer and traction control on and just see if it gives me anything. Because, you know, I keep telling myself to turn them off because I'll be faster. And then I think it comes down to what I do with the wheel and how I do it. I don't think it's anything to do with the assists. I think it's I'm overthinking what it is about the wheel and what it's supposed to do for me and the extra benefit of having the wheel. I'm sure it comes down to just driving and getting on with it and use what you can to make what you can do. Anything that makes the car a little bit more stable is going to be good. What ST am I on? 3. I did go to 4 again earlier, didn't I? Didn't get the car turned before I banged the short shift in. No good. 34.7's 0.3 away, as I always seem to be. Had to get on the gas much earlier. Didn't seem to give us anything. We went red that time. We borrowed too much. And we hit the wall and we were quicker. Maybe it's the skin colour. Maybe green is not quite so mean. Maybe it's not quite so fast. Maybe it makes me furious. I don't know. Can't believe that I've got gold and just not improved on it at all. Shish kebab. Not helping, is it? What do we do? ASM? Nah. I can't think of anything other than trying AS1. Seeing what that does for us. We've got 5 setups on the wheel. This has got the... no, there's no way AS1's going to do it. That's the full force feedback available from the Fanatec wheel. S2 is my one. The one I prefer. Because it is very much lighter in force feedback. Oh, we went to 3rd well early. We'll have to see what this gives us. There really isn't any torque that is in the other 2 setups. This is so much lighter. Road feel is virtually nothing. Curb feel is virtually nothing. It feels like the car is barely touching the tarmac. To throw the steering wheel left to right is really easy. Feel I need to be on the gas. Earlier coming out there, the green machine gets ahead of the grey beast there. Feel I needed to be on the throttle much earlier then, but the front end was sliding away a lot. Changed up a fraction early. We held 4th gear as long as we possibly could. 625. That's not great. Short shifty. I was probably wrong. It was wrong. Could have revved it out. Tried to go earlier on the throttle and lost time. No! Oh, you spanner. Look at the increase I got though. I got that almost spot on. Drop the speed. I've got to keep that on until I'm almost at the top of the hill. 34,382. That would have been a better ghost. You know what I haven't looked at? It's a GR4 car, isn't it? Brake balance or torque shift? There isn't any. But I'm up big time. I'm up big time on my Ghost. Can't believe I was messing around with the mapping selector, etc. Oh, I short shifted out of there. That was terrible. I missed the gear change. Hold it top of the hill. We're losing half a tenth. 487, so that's got to be a better Ghost. So it's all about, if I'm right, it's about the settings in the wheel, not about me or anything else. There's a better settings in my wheel for going faster. And if it's down to settings of the wheel, i.e. what I prefer, I've just got to spend the time messing about with these settings. And the video that's going to come out in the next couple of days is already talking about this. And whilst I'm here talking about ST1, ST3, ST4, ST5, the video I'm going to show you guys explains more in detail using the Fanatec software about what I've got with this wheel. So maybe it will shine some light onto why I'm a little bit confused and lacking an understanding on how to go fast, because I'm driving my absolute butt off. I'm making lots of mistakes, but I'm also finding that there's time where I don't expect it, and there's time when I change the settings on the wheel. So if you've never used a Fanatec wheel or never seen Fanalab or the Fanatec software, I'll show you it over the next video that comes out. I've already got it made, I've just got to edit it together. And I think this proves my theory, is that it's not me. Well, it is to a degree, but it's me and how I'm using the wheel and the settings I've got in it. That wasn't a faster lap, you know. Here's the critical bend, the critical corner for this lap challenge is that one. Short shifted there by 2 miles an hour, and it massively affected the acceleration down this straight. Massively. Boom, we've done it at last after an hour of thrashing. And it was all done downhill with that gear change out of that final corner. Oh, shish kebab. Got that all wrong. We set that up correctly with the right acceleration out of this corner at the bottom of the hill here. This final left-hander, we got that right. We've done it again, but we've not got the gear change right, so we're going to be losing speed down here. Good night, fat man. You take care, buddy. Hope you're doing all right with that pedal. Have a good week, my friend. We lost a bit there, but we were 0.38 up. I've short shifted again, which has just kicked myself in the testicles. Are we going to make it across the line with another improvement? We are. Just ever so slight, but it's there. It's getting that final corner at the bottom of the hill. Right, that is the difference. We can be as slow and wild through here as we like. Out of control. Look at that green ghost. He's out of control there. Oh, we just blew it there. We just went red. But we're on the back of something here. Look how far up we are. 2/10 when we've not been there all night. Still making time. Just left it a little bit too late there. 11 minutes left. Be nice to see if we can get a 33 on the board. Right, look how much we gained there. I'm really quite speechless about just how that difference has come about. ST3 on the wheel is the one that's working for us. And ST3 is a sort of hybrid setup that I'm working on today on the back of what I did on the video, which you guys haven't seen yet, but you will. Making time through there. Lost time through there, had to brake rather sharply. No, not making the time. Messed it up the corner before. We're doing it though, we're getting there. We're finding it. Optimal, 1:33.911. That seems quite managed to gain a 1/10, so what I'll have to do, gain most of it by turning ABS to weak, so thanks for that suggestion. No problem at all. I've messed it about with the two. I made some gains with both. Got my gear changes wrong there. 9 more minutes of it tonight. I'm not going to stay on all night tonight. I've got work in the morning, got to think about that, got to cool down a bit because the temperature is 29 degrees. It's almost midnight. Short shifted again. That was a bad thing to do. Bit all that gain there and we blew it. What did you finish up at, Lee? What was your finish time? But we'll go and have a look in a minute. We're not far off wrapping up. 33.677. That's decent, my friend. That's a whole strap ahead of me. 133.3, yeah. You're a good 0.6 of a second ahead of me. I can't get my head around this gear change shit. Christ! Doing my head in. My fingers take over from my brain and just change when they blooming want to. We went red lap. Frustrating. Gotta save the lap now. Inside the top 5,000. Still not inside the top 10. Still not inside the top 20. Big Popper's improved. Batman's still there, 33,990. That's where my optimal is. I'm struggling again. But it's got to be wheel settings. There's something I've not got right in my settings that is making me slow. And I say making me slow, it's not allowing me to put the car where I want it. So that's where my focus has got to be. 33.6. You're in the top. Number 6, my friend. That's a decent time. Number 6. Just behind Neil. Just behind NW. You're ahead of Rockstar. That's good effort. Good effort, sir. Good effort. I'm going to have one more thrash. I'm on ST2. I'm on my old setup, not ST3. I'm on ST2. So I'm faster. Top 10. Way to go, my friend. We've got to see if we can put a decent one in the last 5 minutes of the night. We can normally do it. Smidgen touch on the brakes in there. Always interesting first lap out, where you don't have that little clock in front of you that tells you whether you're ahead or behind the game. We washed out into that corner there. Needed to slow the car down that little bit more to get that front wheel drive grip. That's what we needed. And that would have given us the run up this back straight that we need. That's messed up the neck, right? It's getting out of that corner and shooting up that hill. Because it's uphill as well, don't forget, and I've just messed up that gear change again. Every time I'm talking, I'm not thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing. Frustration station, that's where I'm at. But we have improved. We haven't stood still. We've actually battled through and made some changes, which is good. So just before we go, because I'm killing it in 3 minutes, one more. I'll probably do one more lap. You know me. Massive shout out to everybody that's thrown the hat in the ring and helped out today. Next Sunday night will be the last stream for a week. I say a week. It'll be until the following Saturday, I think. What I genuinely would like to happen is that on Sunday night, I'm going to do another 5 memberships. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that I come back to this next Sunday, and we can get in, muscle memory it, and try and improve on what we did this time. The ghost is there. The green ghost has made it. It's got in front of the grey ghost. Now we need a blue clock. We have got a blue clock. Can't use that blue clock as a guide to show just how fast we are this time, because it's not based on the fastest lap, it's based on my last lap, and that's a mess of that. Oh, rubbish. Couldn't get the car to turn. Still got that cough when it wants to. Still got a strained voice as well, but my vocal tones are much gruffer and deeper than they used to be. We're gaining on the last lap, not against the ghost. But it is uphill all the way this straight. Right. One more lap. See if I can get it right. Love the way Grey Ghost just accelerates through there and just gets the advantage because of the later acceleration. Oh, we wanted a blue arrow. There it is, we got it back. The blue arrow is critical. See if we can get into this final corner. Oh, we lost a 10th coming out of there. It's close. Yeah, we did it. We did it by 0.40. Happy days. Well, thank you for that, Lee. That's appreciated, my friend. Thank you very, very much. That's exactly what the channel's about. There's 1,300, 1,200 videos for everybody to watch. Every single one of them is aimed at trying to give people that motivation. Sometimes I tear myself to shreds a little bit, but that's what we try and do. We try and get better. We try and get people to encourage. I try and encourage people to get better from a point of view of somebody who is not elite. I'm not. I won't be. I can't be. I need to get this wheel better for me to get faster, and that's where we're going. So I do appreciate your kind comments. Thank you very much. And we've just improved by just a smidgen, 0.40. And we've got that optimal again in there. So We try and do what we can do inside the 4,000, inside 2%. It's got to be safe and secure. That it can't be bad. I think we did the same today on Monza. I think we got ourselves decent. Lee's done well, up there to 6th, just tucked in behind Neil. Cavs is a superb driver. He's pretty awesome. We're in 24th. We didn't actually leapfrog anybody. We're there with Rob. Rob's a decent driver. He races with us occasionally in the week. But these guys here, absolutely killing it. Both of them G29 drivers. And again, that's a point I'm going to make in the video that I'm going to air tomorrow. I'm going to add a bit to the video for Neil, because I know he wants to know about some of the mods I've got on. And genuinely, I wish you all a fantastic week. I think we've done well today. We're nowhere near where we should be, but I think we've done well. So I need to find some more wheel settings. That's definitely true. And we'll go from there. So there we are. 2 golds achieved today. I think the Monza is pretty much done. Top 10. That's where we wanted to be. And I've just beaten Lee on this occasion. But he's still got a couple of days to get ahead. And with that, folks, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you very, very much. There's 10 of you still watching. And there's nobody on Twitch, but that's no surprise. So thank you very much. Have a good one. We'll see you Tuesday night for some mess about racing, some lobbies. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. All the best, folks. Take care. Goodbye for now.